Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I do makeup videos for everybody with a focus on people of color. My name is Destiny Godly and thank you so much for tuning in. Today we are going to talk about some of my favorite blushes. This is a collaboration with Jazzy Baptiste here on YouTube, so make sure you click the link in the bottom bar to check out some of his favorites. Now I want to jump right into this video by saying I was going to try and limit this to 5 blushes, but I just decided to limit it to a few brands. I have mostly lower end brands that can be found in drugstore and some more inexpensive places online, but then I also have a couple of higher end products. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with my higher end blushes just to get those out of the way. We all love a deal, and I do think these actually are kind of a deal depending on how you look at it. So the first palettes I'm going to show you are from Nars, and I absolutely love Nars blush palettes because they usually come with blush and a bronzer. They're pigmented, they're pretty, they have a lot of different finishes, and some of my first favorite blushes came from Nars. Exhibit A, if you look way back into my arsenal of videos, you'll see that I was absolutely obsessed with that blush. I love orange blush. That will be a theme all throughout this video. The first palette that I'm showing you is called the Exposed Cheek Palette, and I really like this because these are somewhat of a sheerer tone blush and they're glowy, so these are going to be really pretty on most skin types. If you have a heavy textured skin, some of the more glowy blushes might not be the best on you, but because these aren't super shimmery, they're going to do well on oily skin types. They're going to do really well on mature skin, and they're going to do really great on what they want to call normal to combination skin. The reason I think these would be great on mature skin is because they're not highly matte, so they're not going to really pick up any texture. They're not highly shimmered, so they're not going to highlight any texture. And I think these paired with a cream blush would probably be the best. Okay, so my next higher end blush is from MAC, and it's called Ambering Rose. If you've watched my channel, you know that this is one of my favorite blush tones. I absolutely love this color. I love orange and rusty color blushes in particular because I feel like these tones are really easily found in dark skin. Anywhere from medium brown to super deep dark skin tones can absolutely kill an orange, terracotta, rusty colored, bronzy colored blush. I absolutely love it. So Ambering Rose, for that very reason, will always be a favorite of mine, always. Okay, so from here on out, these are going to be lower end blushes. As I've been saying, I really like orange blushes, so this one from NYX is absolutely beautiful, and the name of this is called Double Dare, and I have quite a few from this collection. This is not the only color I like, but I didn't want to weigh this video down too much, so I just decided to pull out one of my favorite shades, and this is just so gorgeous. It's just a really great orange tone that's more neutral. It's not too hot or too warm yellow. It's not too cool. Like Ambering Rose is more of a cool tone. This is just absolutely perfect. It's more toward the warm spectrum, and it's just a really pretty color. In fact, a lot of the Nars blushes in the palette I would use to highlight a tone like this. This is not completely matte, but I absolutely positively love the texture and the finish of these. Oh my god, they're so pigmented. No, actually it is kind of matte. It is more matte, but it does have somewhat of a light reflection, so it's kind of like a matte satin kind of color. I absolutely love this. I'm gonna put a little bit on for you guys so you can see. I'm using Smashbox brush. I'm just putting it through and around up the apple of my cheek. I absolutely love this tone, just so you can see how it looks. And I'm gonna show you a little bit of a blush highlight too. I'll probably use one of the highlights from the Exposed palette. So I think the color I'm using is called Make You Mine, and it's like a pale orange tone. And it's just gonna make that blush glow. I absolutely love when palettes come with a blush and a bronzer, or a blush and a highlighter. I love it. I love this tone right here. This is life. Love it. So for my next blush selection, I have 2 from this brand, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you are familiar. Many of you probably have these blush palettes. I've been using this brand for years, and I like this brand because it's available in the United States and the United Kingdom. And of course, I'm talking about Sleek, you guys. I mean, These are amazingly priced, super pigmented, super accessible for dark skin. And when I say that, I mean so many of their products, from their complexion products to their blush, to their lip products, to their foundation, to their powders, are extremely suitable for dark skin. And I can really appreciate that. I've got lipstick on my teeth, don't judge. But I really love these two palettes in particular. This orange palette is called Flame, and I really love it because it gives you a trio. It gives you a really deep matte, it gives you kind of a deep shimmer, and then it gives you a tone that might be more suitable for a highlight. These are really pigmented, and you guys know I love a bright orange blush. It just looks beautiful on dark skin. It looks really natural. It's just a beautiful bright color. It gives a great contrast. If you've never tried orange blush, you really need to go ahead and give it a go. This is kind of like Exhibit A, one of the first Nars blushes that I told you I've ever fallen in love with. Oh, look how hot that is. Look how bright and how warm. And if you ever feel like your blush is just too bright, you can always go in with like a little bit of a shimmery tone and tame it down. So on this cheek, I'm going to show you some of these really pretty pink tones. The name of this palette is called Pink Spirit, and it is just gorgeous. I love these deeper tones. I use these a little bit lower on the cheek to kind of aid in contour and sculpting the cheek. Put this right in the center, and then you can use this as a highlight. So I'm going to go in with this shade right here. You see how pigmented that is? Absolutely insane. Like, I'm gonna go in and blend it out. Oh my god, that is so pigmented. I honestly did not even expect it to be that pigmented. Whoa. And I probably should have used it more toward the apple because that is pigmented, but it's so pretty and it's so springtime. And all these blushes are actually matte, which is really amazing. I thought that this one right here was a shimmer. It's matte. I absolutely love these. You guys have got to check out Sleek Blush, period. The price, the pigmentation is amazing. So last but not least, I'm gonna show you 3 palettes from a company that many of you probably already know that I'm gonna mention this company, and you probably thought this was gonna be the first company, but I said, let me just show these last because I'm not sure how accessible these still are. I don't know how available these still are. All of these blushes in these palettes are from Femme. If you've been on YouTube for a while, you may remember when Femme blushes used to be sold on Camera Ready Cosmetics and makeupmania.com. I absolutely love these. They're super pigmented. They are super affordable. I have so many because these blushes were like $2 back. Look how pigmented that is. Do you see how pigmented that is? Like, I absolutely love these blushes. And then there's a nice wine tone right here. Look at that. Oh my god. Like, I love that. Oh my god. So my favorite blushes in here are Russet, which is a deeper orange shade. So this one is Russet, and then this one is Redwood, and I just really love how these play on the cheek. I'm gonna take a little bit of Redwood. I mean, I know I already had a tone up there, but just so you can see how beautiful it goes on to the face. I absolutely love that. This cheek is popping hard. That is so blushy and so spring and so pretty. I do have another palette of these blushes. I'm not proud. I went ham. I used to sit up every night and order these blushes. I will absolutely put in the bottom bar some of my favorite colors, and I will also describe some of them, and I will try to put some of them on the screen too. I have so many of them, it's gonna be a little hard, but I will definitely let you guys know. Like Russet, like I said, Redwood is my favorite. I gotta let you know the name of this one because I have a feeling somebody out there is like, what is that one? This one's so pretty, so pretty. Let me see. So this one is called Coral. Absolutely gorgeous. So pigmented. Look how pretty that is. Oh my god. Absolutely in love. Look how pigmented. Like, do you see that? Absolutely gorgeous. This whole blush, look at that. Look how pigmented all these blushes are. And most of these are really, really inexpensive. So those were some of my favorite blushes. In short, I love orange. I love copper tones. I love like the redwood tones, coral. I love a matte blush with a little bit of highlighter on top. I'm absolutely in love with this pink on my cheek right now from Sleek. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be something I use like crazy for spring. This is so, so pretty. So yeah, guys, I just want to come and share some of my favorite blushes with you. I want to put, I have on so much blush right now. Let me wipe some of this off on the back of my hand. Alright guys, as always, if you learned something from this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. As always, I want to thank you so much for commenting, rating, and subscribing. I'll be in touch, and hopefully you'll do the same. Alright guys, so we all know that I've been MIA for a while, and I wanted to just show you some of the videos that I've been working on. I will also have some links in the bottom bar. Go ahead and get caught up on some of these videos, honey.